winner is Morning Phase.
Kanye can't seem to get out of the news. What did you make of his Grammy performance?
Well, I think it depends which performance you're talking about, right? They were kind of the planned ones and then the more unplanned ones, which may have garnered him more publicity in the end. Even though Kanye West failed to win either of the 2 Grammys he was nominated for, he was the #1 most mentioned artist on Twitter around the night of the ceremony, which I think just speaks to, you know, his kind of polarizing, but just kind of eyeball drawing power. One thing that deserves more attention around all of this, and you know, kind of a happy coincidence for Kanye, or perhaps a devious marketing plan, depending on the way you look at it, is that his new shoe is about to come out for Adidas on Valentine's Day. And when you look at the staging of his Grammy performance, his solo performance, it was this kind of very simple thing where he was standing on a light that was kind of, you know, going up from the floor. And initially you think, oh, well, you know, oh, this is cool. It's stripped down, kind of more artistic thing. But then you realize he was wearing these shoes that he's debuting less than a week later. Right. And the light is hitting the shoes at just the right angle, so that, I mean, really the focus is kind of more on the shoes than maybe even Kanye. It's a pretty clever marketing plan. However, they're only making 9,000 pairs in the first run.
This isn't Kanye's first foray into fashion.
Right.
You know, he had a collaboration with APC last Fashion Week, and these $350 Yeezy 750s aren't going to be a big money maker for him, as we know. I mean, he made $30 million last year, which put him at like number 20 on our Celeb 100 list.
If you look at the shoe price, $350 a pop, that would mean that if Kanye sells all 9,000 pairs, we're looking at only about $3 million if he gets every penny, which he won't. So this is not something that's going to have a huge impact on his bottom line. What'll be interesting to see is where does he go from here? When does he put out his next album? What does he do for a tour? You know, I think that he's got a lot of buzz going right now, and it would be a pretty great time to drop a surprise album a la Beyonce.
Right, and of course, I mean, his big earnings last year, he doubled his earnings on 2012 purely off the Yeezus tour.
Right.
So his next album, and more importantly, his next tour, is set to be a big moneymaker for him.
Right. It'll be interesting to see too if he partners up with, you know, a big pop act like Jay-Z did with Justin Timberlake or Beyonce, or like Eminem did with Rihanna. Do something like that so that you could play stadiums. And
I wonder whether the Rihanna Paul McCartney Kanye song was a teaser for that.
That would be quite a tour, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I would definitely go.
And get Northwest up on stage as well.